It's running. It is time, and I have come back to Knott's Berry Farm because I wanted to see more updates, if there was any updates from the disastrous that was the grand reopening. We're gonna be riding the Beagle Express, trying to ride the TenderPaw Twister, trying some food, and also there's been some updates at MonteZooma. Let's definitely not waste any more time. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's see what's new. Let's go. All right, so I actually saw the rally cars in general. Everyone was actually talking about it actually going a little bit slower than anticipated. But again, guys, this land was made for kids 12 and under. And the kids look like they're enjoying the attraction. I was more worried because of the load and unload process, if it's gonna take longer. I actually gave praise to them because from the unload process to actually heading out, it's about 45 seconds. That's not bad at all. It is a long line. It feels like it flows pretty well. So now let's talk about the Beagle Scout Acres, or the giant artificial turf. Now the one thing I didn't point out was the artificial turf seems out of balance, where it's not really leveled. Now there's shade. So it looks like what Dalen was actually mentioning with those poles, those lights can be dangling down from those poles. At least we get the most part, we get the sheds from Lowe's. There's still no seal on them, there's no paint on them. Let's touch bases regarding the waterfalls and that walled up location there. I kind of put two and two together. They were going to give us nice little headquarters, a meet and greet, lookout station. We might not even get the lookout station and the headquarters. I actually was looking at the waterfalls. It just looks like they just redid the barrel bridge, but I actually saw on that wall, it looks like a headquarters type of meet and greet when it was first here to meet and greet all the characters. So that could be a location for all the character meet and greet. We are looking about 2 weeks from the debut of Sally Swings. Now, the attraction is there. Just they got a lot of flooring that they got to work on. So much work needs to be done with that attraction. They still need to do some testing. They still need to do some training. There's a lot of work into Sally Swings. Now, one of them in general, I wish it would get a little bit more better, and I know it's a process. It's getting there. It's slowly but surely getting there, is the TenderPaw. A TenderPaw takes about 1.5 minutes to about 3.5 to 345 minutes to actually get it unloaded and then push through. It's because if it flows well, where they don't have to take anybody off that ride, it takes about 1.5 minutes. If not, there are times where people actually have to get off the attraction. I was actually listening into a few people there, and it didn't actually fit on the attraction. They were mentioning with that same attraction on how it was for the Secret Life of Pets over at Universal Studios. There's no way of knowing if you fit on that attraction or not. I just wish Knott's Berry Farm did what they did over in Boardwalk, where you're able to sit down on the attraction prior to being loaded in, so you know if you fit, rather than waiting in a 60 to 120 minute line or a 145 minute line with your kids. You're probably hungry. It's really, really scorching outside, and I just hope the process gets a lot more efficient. Why is there 2 locks on that one? I don't know. That's the first time I've actually ever seen it here at Knott's Berry Farm. Talk about presentation. Here at Miners Mac and Spuds, they have the Loaded Sloppy Joe potato skin. The sheer look on that. I was walking through for Ghost Town Alive, and everybody loved it. It just looks fantastic. That's the one thing. It always has to look good. How does it taste? That's why I'm here. You guys always eat first, right? Look at that. Dang. All right, bottoms up. That's pretty good. It's ground beef. It does taste like a Sloppy Joe in a loaded potato. I thought for a second when it says loaded potato skins that it was gonna be like a big giant potato. It really works all together. You don't get that massive potato like taste in general. Everything flows perfectly. Everything is well seasoned. That right there is an ace in my books. And yes, I am wearing my favorite, my Dodger. I am a huge Dodger fan in general. I love the fact that they beat the San Francisco Giants by 7 full runs in the top of the 11th. That was fantastic. I love you, Dodgers. I'm feeling good.
Good.
Feeling good. Yeah, so I ate the potato.
You ate it?
For some reason, it's ticking. Like, I was eating it, felt a little metally.
It might have been made by the professor. You might have ate this explosive potato.
I saw the professor walking pretty fast in front of me. I'm like, oh man, did he give me a potato?
He went in there. Yeah, he was making baby ones and you ate them.
Knott's is learning from their past mistakes. So this right here, I'll show you right about here. This is watertight. Either they have some air conditioning systems in there, in place and ready to go, but it's watertight. Well, except for that hole over there. But it's watertight enough to where if there's any rain, they can still work on the attraction. MonteZooma's is getting there. Not bad at all. I thought for a second when they're putting the tarp over, I was like, oh no. If it gets really hot, they're gonna be boiling in there. It's all nice and tight. So they probably got a blower in there. They got some air conditioning in there. The Beagle Express has officially opened to the public. That's definitely earned 2 of our badges. One being exploration and adventure, just like Adventures with David. Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome aboard. Stay in your seat for the whole trip and keep your arms, legs, and blankets inside the cars at all times.
As we rode the attraction, it is so fantastic, dude. Just that sheer awesomeness. I was lucky enough that I was actually riding the front. I wanted to actually get that nice feel of that front row, that good scenery. It's way more fun than advertised. I loved every second of it. It was great. There's 2 different takeaways I would say with the attraction. One of them being is when you're on, I think the first major right turn, it actually has a giant screeching sound. But the second one, so when you're going through the bridge, it's really like the entire time. I just hope they give some nice little lows WD-40 on that. It's about 3.5 minute attraction. It's so big. Like I was talking about before, I talked about it when I was first testing. It is a line eater. The line will look pretty long, and then once they started loading, that line came all the way up to the front. Now we covered so much. We covered the Beagle Express. We covered some food. Covered the TenderPaw. We covered rally cars. If you guys thoroughly enjoyed this updated Camp Snoopy Park update, make sure right now you guys hit the little like button right there. Boop. And if you guys thoroughly enjoy my fun adventures and you guys thoroughly enjoyed this one, you want to see more, make sure right now you guys are subscribed. And now we are onward to the next fun adventure. Let's go.